All right, what's up, Calvary? How y'all doing? So today we're gonna talk about habits and how us humans, or us as individuals, are creatures of habit. So as you see, as I'm lifting this weight, right? This was a habit that I built up, and because I built up this habit, I now have a good physique, right? So a lot of people can build up bad habits and it'll turn into something. So if you have a lot of insecurities, right, and you haven't got them dealt with and you get into a relationship, that'll turn into something bad. Or if we focus on the good things, right, you do something really good, like you study a lot, right? You study hella, and that turns into you being at the top of your class. That turns into you being really knowledgeable at a subject that you've always wanted to learn about. Well, you must be careful of your habits. You must be careful of what you do every single day, because it does determine how you'll move for the rest of your life. And honestly, I wish I knew that sooner, because a lot of habits I have, they aren't good. They're bad. They're really bad. And if I had somebody to tell me that, listen, that things that you're doing right now is gonna fuck you up, I wouldn't have done it. I would have listened to them and I would have just built some different habits. So I'm here to tell you that, yes, we are creatures of habit and we become what we do. But what we think about becomes what we do, and what we do becomes who we are. And who we are is our whole identity to us sometimes. You know what I mean? So be careful of what you're doing in day-to-day life, whether it's cheating or succeeding or being loyal or training or doing poetry or being inconsistent, being lazy, being on top of things. All of those sculpt who you'll become and what you'll do. So that's why it's very important to be hard on yourself sometimes, be harsh, but not to the point where you're calling yourself names, but harsh enough to the point to where you understand that if you don't do the things you say you're gonna do, there's gonna be a punishment. And the punishment might not be so forgiving as you might be to yourself. So, you know, if you don't do something you said you were gonna do it, then you have to punish yourself for it. Whether that be, let's see, maybe the next day you fast longer than you would like to, or you do exercise a certain amount of times like this. I have a 10-pound weight and I'm about to do this 100 times, you know, just to get the shoulders warmed up. You know, you hold yourself accountable. Because I feel like when you hold yourself accountable for your responsibilities and for your actions, that's when you really become a responsible person. And people like being around a responsible person, because a responsible person won't blame you for their fuck-ups, and they're more on top of things, and they can be trusted more. So, us human beings, we are creatures of habit, but sometimes we pick up the wrong habit along the way, and it turns into something that we don't really want it to.